It starts with all I know. So unreal. Watch you go. I tried so hard and got so far.
Welcome everyone to the game that has everyone talking. Both teams will be wanting to put on a show for their supporters here, and anticipation in the stands is building nicely. And as you can see, we've already started here. Christie shifted upfield. Doak. Ugarte. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to get it away and claimed it back swiftly. That looks a cracking ball. And he's onside. Christie. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Šeško!
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Hoisted in. That has been knocked clear. Nice defending, physical and effective. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Surely now! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Smith. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
If they're happy keeping possession, fair enough, Peter, but it isn't going to help them pose much of a threat by keeping it there.
Hill. Smith. Hill. Aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yoro, gently done. Is there any support? He might not need it. Christie, and it's lofted through here. Can he get onto this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Raphael. Šeško. Goes for a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reached the halfway point.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously. The chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, what a pass! Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Moreno. Manchester United have a terrific defensive chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he needed subduing, and it was never going to be soft and gentle, so this could get ugly against him here.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ugarte. There will be a throw-in. It's a good-looking delivery. Hill can get it clear. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Christie. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Heaton sends that a long way. And it's played forward. Yoro. Mkhitaryan. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Smith. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Smith. Hill. Moved on forwards. Thinks one through. And he's cut it out. And that's really well manoeuvred. Šeško! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mkhitaryan, and here's Griezmann, over to the left, aimed in towards the centre. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And that is that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We stand for the national anthem of Switzerland. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Raphael. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Freuler. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And here's Xhaka. Aimed forwards.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them.
No, it's all related to the hope of creating space for midfield runners.
Freuler crosses it in. Moved on forwards. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Xhaka. Swings it across. Tries to get it clear. Played out to the right. Back in once more. Freuler. And he decides to cross it. Danger averted for now. And the pass is intercepted. Granit Xhaka, Freuler, and it's played forward. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No way through, so back it comes. So what can they make of this? Spread out to the left. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And he's cut it out. Granit Xhaka. And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your... Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Raphael. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Xhaka did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And it's Xhaka. Great defending, strong and determined. Granit Xhaka, crossed into the middle. Raphael. Aim forwards, gets into some space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their bench. Bullish header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Granit Xhaka. Rodriguez gently done. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Good ball, shoots! He's got it all!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
And they can get right back into this.
Foot in.
Switzerland really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Switzerland really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Ricardo Rodriguez. Rodriguez played out to the left flank. I think we're just about done here. Pinged towards the front line. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Xhaka. That's tidy. And that is that. Indonesia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. He's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I'm going to say the Uruguayan Cavani. His willingness to put so much effort in is why he scores so many goals. And that also translates to his defensive work in pressing, chasing and tackling. It's all there from him.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. That's really well manoeuvred. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Suarez. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Do have a chance to counter here. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Danger averted for now. Quality ball. Cuts out the pass. Indonesia so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rafael. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Keeper's got good distance on that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Thinks one through. Cavani. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rafael wins the duel this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, played right into his path. Cavani. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Clears it away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Cavani. Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Caceres with the clearance. And the shot! A skipper's goal!
Yeah, the captain has gone further up in everyone's estimation after an opener as wonderful as that. The manager will be reviewing his half-time message now.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Indonesia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Indonesia really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Raphael. And it's played forward. Chance here to counter. Done delicately. Oh, he's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Caceres. And he's on a charge. So who's he picking out? Climbs up big! Oh, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That's going to go a long way. And that's a throw. Now, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's gone out for a throw-in. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Gets the shot away! And that has been cleared.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nice physical challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that could cost them.
Caceres clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Caceres gets over and intercepts. Suarez. Oh, good-looking ball. Very much into the last knockings. Raphael. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have got... And that is that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness. Well, good evening, everybody. Important game ahead and weather ahead, which is concerning players, coaches and indeed spectators, because the forecast is for rain, potentially quite heavy rain, and as well as inconveniencing those who have come to watch, those who have come to play may be encountering conditions which are testing indeed in the hour or two ahead. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick the right option too.
Okay, interesting. The whistle, and here we go. Raphael. Spread out to the left. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. And he's got his cross in. And the shot! It's in!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nicely intercepted. Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ball comes in. Chance for a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's That's really well manoeuvred. Mkhitaryan, it's Mkhitaryan! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now that's well seen too. Looking to break at pace. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lobbed in behind. Tries to get it clear. Raphael. And here's Mkhitaryan. And now the breakaway. And he's picked out the run. And he cuts out the supply. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. The message is clear, none shall pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that's surely a foul, free kick. That's the keeper's ball. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Has a look and plays it forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Bruno Fernandes. Menu shifted upfield. Raphael. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a cute ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots! That's a throw. Hangs bullish header! Sticks it away! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? Keeper's got good distance on that. Raphael. And here's Mkhitaryan. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Clearly not happy with that. Chance here to counter. Bruno Fernandes. Can he spark a counter here? Played out to the right. Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He really is being given no time. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, I was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Challenge, but fair enough. And he thumps it clear. Takes a shot! Oh, should have put that away. Well read, nice interception. Raphael. Oh, that's well done, really robust. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lovely, now then. He's having a shot! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Menu gently done. That's very neat. Proves too strong. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. And he's there to clear it. And it's played forward. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United, so yet another step towards ultimate glory, another test passed. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Very nicely negotiated. Not perfect, but it's all about moving on, and mission accomplished.
Manchester United. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Kobbie Mainoo, is someone who can add a nice bit of stability to midfield, Peter. I think he's capable of controlling a game, and I remember when I first saw him, I was really impressed with his courage, the fact that he was always looking to get on the ball, never moved away from anything, always happy to try and bail somebody out. And, you know, you like players like that in the team, and I think this guy looks as if he's going to go on and have a fantastic career.
Okay, interesting. Oh, good spread. Mbabu picks it up now. Bruno Fernandes. Done delicately. Griezmann. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. Raphael. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Always onto this. Proves too strong.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's through. And the finish! And he's straight offside. Raphael. Short changes him with that pass. Mbabu, gently done. And the counter is on. Mbabu, looking for a runner. It's a promising position. And here's Billing. Billing. Oh, this is a chance, surely! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Billing. Chance for a shot! It's going to go a long way. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And he cuts out the supply. Griezmann. It's run loose here. Moved on forwards. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Raphael. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mkhitaryan. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Griezmann! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Clears it away. Oh, they could be caught out here. Griezmann with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. This is it then, now or never. Lovely feet. So who's he picking out? Can he finish? It's a loose ball. And he's there to get it away. Struggling, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Mkhitaryan. Sommer, long ball by the goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Has a look and plays it forward. Brilliantly cut out. And that's that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.